Alright, legends. Alright, it's time to. I'm gonna get started on this event. I'm probably not gonna win, but I'm gonna give it my all. Alright. All the day, man. Scrooge McDuck. But I think my first pick is going to be. It's going to be Rinzler. Let's do this. All right. While I'm thinking.
No, seriously. What is racing?
It's actually happening.
Let's take this show on the road.
These are a bunch of bots. Whatever. Okay, so it seems like for the next week, Disney Speedstorm's gonna have all its characters available. And the winner, I guess, who gains the most rank or points, will have full access to the entire list, which is something I've never noticed before, or at least Speedstorm hasn't done before. Dang it. Okay, I'm guessing Rinzler, if I remember correctly, is a brawler. Dang it. Forky's got a good lead. And Wally, gosh darn it. Okay, this is my charge skill. All right. Awesome. Okay, next one. Okay, while it's on my mind, this might be a challenging race right here. Okay, while it's on my mind,
I
something with Marvel Rivals. I'm personally hoping Daredevil is a tank. Listen, I'm cool if he's like a fast maneuvering tank. I might have said in a previous video, where it's like if he's a tank but he's just fast, and per se doesn't have the same exact health. For example, if he has the same health as Angela, but he's just faster, I'm cool with that, because in my eyes, in my personal opinion, we had 2 DPS last season with Phoenix and Blade. We need more vanguards and strategists in the game. And something I didn't account for was the way he's designed. The way that he looks does give off like a tanky, bulky kind of look, as opposed to his normal, sleek skin type, or in the MCU like his very one layer armor. What else? What else? Okay, like, what are some other things? Oh, I remember somebody, like, when Gameloft announced this free roster week event, and the comment read as, "When I was a kid, this was called the full game release," and my reaction to that was true. But also, when you were a kid, or when I was a kid, these quote unquote free live service games weren't the norm, which unfortunately, thanks to stuff like Fortnite especially, made the format of live service games that are per se like free to download, but the microtransactions for like player shards, cosmetics became the norm for pretty much everything, and have succeeded, failed, or crossed the middling line to various degrees. Keep going. There are a few videos I do want to make. Like, I want to make some reaction videos. Because the only thing is that, like, with certain ones of these, I'm just nervous about not articulating my thoughts clearly. Like, trying to express what I feel about it in the right way. For example, if I had to give an example, Avengers Doomsday, despite my feelings towards Doom, I heard recently that like there's a potential look of him from I think a comic event in China or something. Now, regardless, when it comes to Doomsday, this movie has a lot going against it, but also a lot going forward. So, like, if I had to name some examples, one, of course, the pivot from Kang to Doctor Doom, and all we've gotten of him was the mid-credit scene in Fantastic Four: First Steps. That and pretty much in a similar vein to Thanos. In a even more extreme case, we have Doomsday to give us the gist of what this Doom is about and give him a motivation. Now, something that I realized, I came to a realization from West Side Live, the YouTuber West Side Live's video talking about Franklin Richards. And you, like, if you go to that video where he talks about Franklin Richards from both in Fantastic Four First Steps and the comics, I came to a realization that I personally think Franklin Richards, of course, will be the linchpin of Doomsday and Secret Wars, but I also think he'll become the anchor being of the new Marvel, like the rebooted MCU. I think he'll be the anchor being, much like Hugh Jackman Wolverine was for the Fox X-Men universe, because since his powers are so immense, Franklin is likely the linchpin of how Doomsday starts, how it goes to Secret Wars, and how it goes from Secret Wars to the rebooted MCU. And I'd be flabbergasted, shocked if that's not the case. And then, if you take the facts of who Franklin is, in the comics at least, he's a above Omega level mutant. So he's a mutant in the comics. So if you have his DNA be mutant in the new MCU, he, as Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios has stated, they want to focus on the Fantastic Four and X-Men in the future. With Franklin Richards, you now have a character who can go in between both of those franchises, and it will make sense. Like, you can have him be around the X-Men and also the Fantastic Four, or being his family, and it's not requiring a lot of explanation. Like, Franklin Richards could take on a Iron Man, like Tony Stark-esque role, where he shows up in almost anything and everything, and because he's that relevant. He doesn't have to be in absolutely everything, but he at least can be in a lot of stuff. Yeah, Rinzler's a brawler. Ah, this is terrible. I'll take 6th place. Terrible, but I'll take it over 7th or 8th. And at least, okay, the fact that we're all equals is the fact that we are all at equal level 20. We're fighting on the same ground. I'm cool with that. Oh boy.
Mickey Mouse is in the house. This is
So,
gonna be a great
what
race.
else?
Lassoed the sun. Think I can handle this?
Like, okay, because like one, Franklin Richards, I do think is going to be a big character moving forward. But then another thing is that Doomsday has so much. Like, I'm not, if it's 3 hours long, it will not be surprised and will openly welcome it, because the amount of stuff that this movie needs to do as initial legwork is insane. Because, for example, like I want to do a recording where I say what I think like Doomsday may start with, but just to lay the groundwork, like there's a ton of stuff that's still left kind of out in the open. Secret Wars is likely where we'll see Doctor Strange and Clea come back from the multiverse while they were trying to fix any incursions caused by Multiverse of Madness. Then you have now, unfortunately, I don't think Eternals is gonna be referenced pretty much in anything, and at best they'll be back in the new rebooted MCU, which, if that's the case, I am hoping for a like in Avengers, X-Men, Eternals, Judgment Day, or Eternals versus X-Men Judgment Day thing, at the very least, because I'm somebody who actually enjoys that movie. Shang-Chi 2. Ooh, that is another thing. What else? Because as we currently know, there's allegedly still a mystery film in between Doomsday and Secret Wars, and I don't know what that could be, because it could be Shang-Chi, it could be Doctor Strange, it could be a pseudo Avengers movie or something. Like, I don't know. And then Secret Wars being split into 2 parts, which I'm like, I'm cool with that, honestly, as well. I'm cool with that because Secret Wars is something that I feel like Doomsday and Secret Wars was something that you can't really do, or at least Battle World of Secret Wars, you can't just do in one movie. That's something that should honestly be a phase of its own. That should be a phase of its own. That would be one where I'm like, it doesn't, not just a 5 movie only phase. That would probably need to be I mean, when people say like Secret Wars could have been a saga, I see it, but I also don't see it. Like, you'd have to do a full thing inside Battle World, which I can see that, but an entire saga like the Infinity Saga, I don't know if it could do that. I could see it being half a saga. Absolutely, I could see that. Like, if it was 1.5, 2 phases is length, I could see that. And it would have to focus on certain characters. Because Um, like, and the multiple threads. It's like, oh, it's like we got the new Avengers. Bucky and Sam's dynamic now, being parts of two separate Avengers teams. That's a great dynamic, and no matter how some people feel about it, at least to me, like we got, we got the divide with like the scroll open season on scrolls because of Secret Invasion. Then you have the scroll colony that was sent from the the planet of the scroll colony from the Marvels brought to Asgard, which is a whole thing in itself. Like, the multiple threads, Ironheart. Then you have Agatha All Along, which I believe introduced Death, brought Wicked back into the main MCU, so we still need Speed. You have the end result of the Marvels, where you have Monica Rambeau stuck in the what we presume to be the Fox X-Men universe, which is likely to get resolved in Doomsday or Secret Wars. If Deadpool and Wolverine play into the movies at all, it's like, well, okay, at least they're going to play a role, but how big? That's the question. Then it's like, then there's Daredevil Born Again Season 2, which whatever happens there, whatever happens with that, whatever happens in Spider-Man Brand New Day, which okay, off the cuff, it will explain what Spider-Man, Hulk, Punisher, like any characters in there, what they're doing right into Doomsday, just like how Ragnarok led straight into Infinity War, and Ant-Man and the Wasp was at the exact same time, and during Infinity War. Then, okay, what else? Then, like, okay, what do you do? Okay, do the Guardians of the Galaxy have anything to do with this? And my off-the-cuff thought is no, because Marvel basically retired the team to an extent. There is a new team, yes, but we don't have no idea if we'll see them. And then at least Star-Lord, we know we're supposed to be seeing again. And he's on Earth, so if anything, we could see him in Doomsday. Oh man, I got third. Okay. Like, Ant-Man, Wasp, Stature slash Stinger. Don't know what's gonna go on with them. We know Ant-Man is in it because Paul Rudd is in here, but Wasp, Evangeline, I forget her name. We know she's retired from acting, so we're not gonna see her, which is at least to me, it's a shame. But man, there's so much. That there's so much I want to bring up, and it's hard. It's okay to center my brain on something, but okay. Then what other shows? Okay, She-Hulk. I at least want, with Spider-Man Brand New Day, I'd like a answer to to what Hulk's been up to and where Scar is. Because look, I'm not one of the people on the internet that had a whole conniption, a whole aneurysm seeing Scar with that haircut. Okay, I wasn't losing my mind or going ballistic over that. And I was at least happy to know that he exists. I'm happy to know he's in the MCU at the very least. Now I just want to know what him and Hulk have been up to, and if by any means, because Hulk is in Brand New Day, is Scar going to be in it, or if he's going to play any role in it, if there's anything he can do. Because I could see something like if Punisher, for, let's say, sees Hulk or Scar rampaging through the city and he picks a fight with them, or like apparently he's supposed to get an iron suit. Like I could see Hulk or Scar, one of the two, hulking out, and Punisher says he's gonna need more than just his normal, and like, oh my goodness, more than his usual arsenal to take down a Hulk, as he likely knows, as he's likely seen like from the news and everything involved, like that guns and regular artillery don't work on Hulk, so he would feel the need for an upgrade. Because I personally don't feel, because our Punisher has dealt with Daredevil, he wouldn't feel, I feel like he wouldn't feel the need to get an upgrade just for Spider-Man. And Hulk, I can see the Punisher needing it, saying he needs an upgrade to take on this prey, or take on this challenge. And then if it's taking place in, okay, if Brand New Day takes place in New York, and if it's leading straight into into Doomsday, and arguably the post-credit scene in Thunderbolt's New Avengers, that has to, like, the moment when the Fantastic Four enter the MCU is going straight into Doomsday, so it's like so much is going on, and I don't know how they're gonna do it. But because it's a majority of the writing team from Infinity War, Civil War, or Endgame, Winter Soldier, and the Russo brothers directing it, I have faith. I'm cool. I trust them. So, and at the very least, listen, I'm cool if we see Doom wipe out the majority of the Kang dynasty. I'm cool with Doom coming in and wiping out the Council of Kangs. I'm cool with that. As long as one, just one, if one lives, if one Kang lives, we don't need to see his face. We don't need to see Jonathan Major's face. Just the ability to recast him in the future. That's all I want. That's it. That is it.